Hi, thanks for watching. This is Jessie, and I am going to be going over my to-read list for the first quarter of 2024. I know this is out of order. I need to actually post about 5 reviews of some advanced reader copies that I have finished reading, and I need to go over my best and worst of 2023. I am going to get to it, but this is the video that I have time to make right now. So here it is. So last year, the first book I read in 2023 was Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree, which hopefully needs no introduction. And this year, the first book that I'm planning to read, after I finish the 2 books that I'm reading that I started last year, the first book I plan to read is Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. I absolutely adored Legends and Lattes, and I'm certain I'm absolutely going to adore Bookshops and Bone Dust as well. I'm currently reading The Bullet Swallower by Elizabeth Gonzalez James, and I am also reading Cold Crematorium by Joseph Jebraseni. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Probably didn't. So The Bullet Swallower, which is scheduled to come out January 23rd, is a magical realism book, which is one of my favorite genres. And it takes place alternately between Mexico and Texas mostly, and it kind of flips back and forth between the 1800s and 1964. And it follows this family who may or may not be cursed. I'm not quite finished with the book yet, so it's definitely an interesting book, and I'm enjoying it. Cold Crematorium is scheduled to come out on January 23rd as well, and this is a book that follows a Holocaust survivor during the time that he was in Auschwitz. This is not normally something that I would read. I enjoyed The Boy with the Striped Pajamas. I enjoyed The Book Thief. But for the most part, I know me, and I know that I will end up crying when I read these types of books. And so for the most part, I kind of steer clear of those. Anything that has like World War II or the Holocaust in the description, I usually steer clear of. But this is a memoir. I believe it was published posthumously, and it was translated into English. And I don't know, just something about the synopsis that NetGalley had on their website grabbed me, and so I requested it and I got it, and I'm currently reading it. I have teared up a couple times. Thankfully, I haven't fallen completely into just bawling my eyes out, but we'll see, because I'm not done with it yet. The City of Stardust by Georgia Summers, which is expected to come out January 30th, so I got to finish these 3 books by the end of this month at the very latest. Now there's some books coming out in February that I'm going to be going over. These are also on my to-read list. Like I said, I got to get through these ARCs. I really do. And then I got to stop asking for ARCs. Bright Red Fruit by Safia El Hilo is expected to come out February 6th. My Side of the River by Elizabeth Caramillo Gutierrez is expected to come out February 13th. The Warm Hands of Ghosts by Catherine Arden is expected to come out February 13th as well. Catherine Arden is an author that I have enjoyed in the past, and so I was really stoked when I got the approval for the ARC of this. The Daughter of the Bone Forest by Jasmine Skye is expected to come out February 27th. The Invisible Hotel by Yeji Y. Ham is expected to come out March 5th. Oh, we're into March now. The Witch in the Woods by Michael Brent Collings is expected to come out March 5th, 2024. All of these that I've been listing so far have been NetGalley ARCs. This next one, though, is an ARC I received from Publishers Weekly's Grab a Galley. And that's The Manicurist's Daughter by Susan Liu. A Feather So Black by Lyra Celine. That one is from NetGalley as well. That is expected to come out March 12, 2024. The Morning Sight by Taya Obret, expected to come out March 19th, 2024. So Tia Obrit, she wrote another magical realism book that I really enjoyed that I can't think of right now. Something about a tiger. But it was really good. So I saw her name on NetGalley. I was like, oh, I gotta get that. And I requested and I got it. I was really excited. The Mystery Writer by Solari Gentile is expected to come out March 19th. That one is also from NetGalley. And Like Happiness by Ursula Villarreal Maura is expected to come out March 26th. That one is another one that I received from Publishers Weekly's Grab a Galley. I'm just going to say PW Grab a Galley or something because that's just not working. Now this last one, I got the first 2 books in this trilogy as advanced reader copies. The first one I requested myself. I went on to NetGalley and I requested the first book of the trilogy of the Indian Lake trilogy by Stephen Graham Jones, and I was approved. I read it, I reviewed it, I absolutely adored it, and then I got an email when the second book came out from the publisher saying, hey, I know you read this book, would you be interested in reading the second book? Of course I'd be interested in reading the second book. I absolutely adored the first book. Give me the second book. Give it all to me. And then they sent me another one asking me if I wanted to read the third book. And so I am just absolutely, I can't even tell you, I'm so excited about reading the third one. It's actually probably the last one on my list for this quarter. But I just can't wait to read it. I'm trying to read these in the order of publication, like I said, because I want to read them before they're published, which is the point of providing ARCs to readers. So I'm trying to get that done for both the author and the publishers, as well as NetGalley or Publishers Weekly. The last book that I read from the Simon & Schuster book club that provides ARCs, I haven't given the review. I haven't posted a video of the review of that yet. It's a short walk through a wide world. And I didn't get my second Simon & Schuster ARC that last quarter, which was kind of devastating. But it is what it is. I can't get them all, right? And I think that I actually requested either the ones that I got, the ones that I wanted, or I didn't want another one, because reading through the synopsises sometimes when I'm going through the books that are offered by Simon & Schuster, some of them I know that I'm not going to like. But for the most part, I have to admit, the Simon & Schuster books that I received last year have been completely on point. They were fantastic books, all of them. I enjoyed them. So I might have to rephrase that possibly when I'm going through my 2023, because now I'm thinking about some books that I might have not been entirely thrilled with. But I know that for at least the last 3 or 4 books from Simon & Schuster, they've been hits with me, and I absolutely adored them. So this is my to-read list for the first quarter of 2024, and I'm going to get the reviews out for the last 5 books that I've read. Hopefully by then I'll be done with these other 2 books and get those reviews out, and then get started on Bookshops and Bone Dust, which is an awesome title. And I have to say, Travis Baldree, I mean, he had to have known what he was doing, writing books about coffee and books. I mean, of course, all the book nerds are going to be clamoring for these books. So, can't wait to read it. Let me know what you're reading in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful new year.